Hi everybody. It is Sunday, August 12th, 2018. 2 years ago today, I was probably laying on my couch with a heart rate probably around 180 BPM. That I had since 9 that morning. It is now 10:44. And didn't know what was wrong, but figured it would go away because it had happened before. Well, that was 2 years ago. And now, fast forward 2 years, and I am just getting back from the gym from purposely putting my heart rate above normal levels and being able to get it back down without injections. Well, actually, no, it didn't happen until the 13th, August 13th, 2016, at around, I think it was like 4 p.m., that the doctors at the emergency room had to inject me with, I don't remember the name of it, I used to remember everything, but had to inject me with a medicine thing that stopped my heart for even half a second to get my heart back on the right pace before I had a heart attack. I had been going at a marathon runner's pace, at a sprinter's pace, heart-wise, for a day and a half by the time I went anywhere. I'm lucky I didn't die of a heart attack alone at the house, because Wayne was at work, and I was home just thinking it would go away. Tried napping, tried everything. Wanted to watch some of the Yankees game. I watched a little. It started at 1. I think I got to the second inning. It was a Saturday. I worked that Friday. So it would have been, before. I got to second inning. I was like, I'm going to take a shower, see how I feel. Maybe I'll feel better. I didn't feel better. My sister basically made me go to urgent care. I was messaging her and Wayne, and my sister made me go to urgent care. When I went to urgent care, they made me go to the hospital. They let me drive myself, which that was a bad choice because I almost didn't go, but my sister made me, and I'm happy she did, because we found out news that would change my life forever. But 2 years ago today, I was still eating all the carbs I could, not giving a shit about my personal well-being, or my mental well-being, I guess, either. I had the shittiest few months I had had in a while. Mother's Day weekend, Mother's Day weekend, which should have been May, the weekend of May something, I don't know the date. I'd seen my aunt on my mom's side, my Aunt Patty, slowly deteriorate. And I didn't realize she was passing away in front of me. And because my mom was in Florida, I sort of stepped in for her until she could get here. Trying to help as much as I could. I didn't realize what was going on. And then there was one day I went with my mom to see her the rehab/nursing home she was in before she went back home because she couldn't, I think it was she couldn't afford to be there anymore. I'm not 100% sure. And that was the last time I saw her. And I thought she was fine. I guess she had COPD. Well, I know she had COPD, and it got to her. Sorry. I didn't think I was going to do this on this, but I think what got to me is I drove by her house today. And, just sad. Okay. Then the next thing that happened, I knew my grandmother was sick on my dad's side. I didn't realize how. She had cancer. And I think she had ovarian cancer. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. She had some kind of cancer, and cancer sucks. But she had actually gotten the treatment and I think was in remission, but she was 94. I don't remember, 90-something, near 95. I don't know, above or below. I think. She was awesome. I will insert a picture of, because I love cartoons and I'm a geek. Madam Foster from Madam Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Yep, that was her. I'm not crying, my eyes are sweating. I had to get tissues and I found some. Yeah, my grandma was Madam Foster. That's what she looked like. And I'd been getting ready for the, what the heck is it called? The cancer walk, and I apologize, I really can't think of the name of it. Relay for Life, that's what it was. With my karaoke people. And I had been having issues mentally with stuff anyway. And I knew she wasn't doing well. And there was a weekend, it was Father's Day weekend, I think they always do a Father's Day weekend. Thursday night, we are at the team leader's house, getting everything together. Last minute stuff. And my mom calls me and tells me my grandma's not doing well. Well, rewind to Monday of that week. My grandmother went into the hospital on that Saturday. And I'd worked all day that Monday, and I had plans with my parents to go to the hospital after work and see my grandma, which means I had to drive a half hour to my parents that I was riding over with them. I was upset because I knew that it was the last time I was going to see my grandma Gage. And my mom is so straight to the point, and I don't know. I don't think her head was quite over my aunt. And she said a thing that just got to me. With, why are you upset? She's not normally like that. But that just... And I think I actually said to her, because I'm going to see my grandmother for the last time. I knew. That's why I was going, because I wasn't gonna. Because everybody told me she was doing so bad. But I got there, and I was so happy she was feeling good and was able to talk, and was very, like, she seemed fine to me. But then I got that call Thursday. Oh, and then on the way home from the hospital, there was a dog loose, and it was in the middle of the road, and we hit it. It didn't die. We think it just broke a leg or something. We never found out what happened. Or I didn't find out what happened anyway. But that was just like... I don't know what the hell was going on in the universe to make that happen. So fast forward to that Thursday, I get the call, my grandma's not doing well. She might not make it through the night. I was supposed to stay and help. Friday, Wayne had a show. I had the weekend off. I was supposed to stay home and help the team set up that Friday. Help the tent, bring everything there. All that stuff. I got a call. Wayne and I got up at the same time. I got a call 8 or 9 in the morning from my mom. And found out my grandmother passed away. I didn't handle it well that morning. I don't handle death well, never have. I'm used to it. I've dealt with a lot. If it tells you anything, the last time I saw my sister, before she was killed by a drunk driver, murdered by a drunk driver, that's how I think of it, was at my step-grandfather's funeral. And I think my cousin died in that time frame too. Yeah. So I decided that day I wasn't going. I needed to be with Wayne, so I went with Wayne to the wrestling show, and I just sort of dealt. I needed to be near Wayne. I wasn't mentally with the people in my group as tight as I would have been. I, had stuff, and I just wasn't dealing. I couldn't. And I didn't deal well with Relay for Life. I sat there. It was hot. I had to go home. I helped. Saturday was the event. I got there. I did a few laps. I sat. I helped. And I had to go home. I wasn't mentally there. That was Father's Day weekend. Jump ahead. And Wayne had somebody pass away in that time too from work. Between my grandmother passing, her funeral, he had a coworker die from Home Depot. So we both lost it at the cemetery that day. Everybody else had left, and I lost it. He lost it, and I lost it because he lost it. So then, there's actually a picture of me. I'm sort of giving you the story I wanted to give you tomorrow now. Because it's just, I have time by myself right now, and I want to do it now. So a day ahead. Tomorrow will be a recap of my 2 years after, I guess. Yeah, that's what I'll do tomorrow. Today is thinking back because it's before the 2-year anniversary. Tomorrow is thinking forward. Because that's the only way I'm going to get through mentally, I think. Because for some reason I'm not. Okay. Oh, and the other thing about my Aunt Patty passing away that gets to me is I was really close to my cousin Jimmy. He's actually my second cousin. I had been in contact with him and nobody else had. And in all the commotion of my aunt passing away at the hospital, because we all went there. And we were all there waiting and sitting with her. I had told my cousin, and my cousin made it up. He lived about an hour and a half away. Everybody else left, and I had to tell him that his grandmother had passed away. I never want to have to do that again. So yeah, okay, there's that. So yeah, there is a picture of me that I will post somewhere on Instagram of Wayne and I, well, me, out after my grandmother's funeral. I forget the date. I'll put the date because it'll be on my Instagram. It's the last picture I took of myself before everything happened. And in this time, I think I knew my Aunt Elena was not doing well. And that's on my dad's side again, like my gram. Sorry for the long video, everybody. So I forget the date exactly. I think it was like August. Maybe it was 5 days before this. 2 years ago. Sorry, I don't remember. We found out she lived in Maryland. I think. Yeah. No, I don't remember where she lived. She had passed away from cancer, too. I'm pretty sure she died of cancer. I'm sorry to my family if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was. She passed away anyway. Still freaking sucks. So then, that happened. And I knew I couldn't make it. The funeral was going to be down at Arlington Cemetery because she had been military family. Or something. I think military family, military wife. So they had the funeral there on a Monday. And I couldn't get off of work. So everybody else was going down that Sunday. And it was a Monday was a funeral. My sister wasn't going because she had work stuff to do. And because it was my niece, like, it was a lot. So then, I can't make it. And then we get to 2 years ago today. I'm going into work. I'm running a little late. But not incredibly late, and I know I'm there, whatever. And bam, my heart starts racing as I get to a stoplight. Right near my work. And I thought I was just nervous because I was late. Well, it didn't go down until they injected me, so it wasn't nerves. It was my body trying to tell me, hey, stupid, start taking care of yourself. Stop treating us like garbage. And try to make yourself better. Because if you've seen my Facebook posts, I don't know if I'll be able to bring them up. I've shared them, so I should be able to screen cap them maybe. A week before this happened, I made my Wade and I spaghetti with meatballs and fruit salad. Not good. For a diabetic that I didn't know I was. And then, not today, the 12th, but the 11th, I have a post at 2 in the morning. Hey, Belly, we need to calm down. We have to work. I remember being up a lot when I was before this, at night, running to the bathroom on and off a lot, having to go a lot. My body trying to tell me, hey, get your shit together. I didn't listen until I ended up in the hospital. Yeah. But they found out. I don't remember. It's not AFib I had. I don't think it was. I don't remember the name of it. If I can remember, I'll put it up. I don't know. I can't think of it. The top of my heart was running fine. The bottom, one of the two was going like crazy. So they had to inject me to stop my heart and reboot me, like you do with a computer. So just like you do with a computer, they'd reboot my heart and myself, and I could feel it. My sister was with me, thankfully. Wayne got out of work, and we told him what happened. I was so out of it, I thought the mute on my phone meant my phone being muted, I thought I had no service, but I had service, I just had my phone muted. So we called on Wayne, on my sister's phone, which freaked Wayne out, because he knew I was going to the hospital. But he got there and everything was good. I was in the bed. Well, I was still in the ER. I didn't get out of bed until like 9 that night. And everything happened at like, I was there from like 3, so it took forever to get a room. But Wayne got there, my sister left, because she knew everything was under control. We told my parents they need to come because everything is under control, and they had the trip the next day. I didn't want to worry them. And my poor mom, I told her she told me how to check my heart rate, and I told her it was like 170 when I checked it, when I talked to her that Friday, 2 years ago, today. And she was like, oh, that's high, but I don't think you're doing it right. I was doing it right, and she doesn't have to feel guilty about it. I don't want her to feel guilty. I'm fine, and everything happens for a reason. I was there at that time to get the best doctors I could, to get the best care I could, and all that jazz. So the next day, my parents called before they left. I talked to them, and I was at the hospital. I had to stay overnight by myself. Scariest thing is when Wayne had to leave, and they told me my heart. Well, okay, so Wayne got there, and I was hungry, and I asked him for milkshakes. I thought it sounded good, a McDonald's milkshake. The nurse heard that, left, and then came back a little while after, because they'd taken blood like they do there at the hospital to check for everything. I don't think a milkshake is a good idea. Your sugar's 900. Or 600. No, I think my sugar was 600. And I just went, oh. And at that point, they had already decided to admit me because there was a little murmur, and not a murmur, but a little speck or flicker on the EKG. But they were like, that's normal after you have your heart restarted. So I stayed overnight, had to stay by myself. I cried and cried and cried when Wayne left. He told me today that I'd never been so terrified as the way he saw my face when he left. Because they had told me my heart was screwed up. I didn't know what was going on with my heart. My sugar was high. I think they had told me at that point I was no. They told me in the morning when I woke up after that I was definitely a diabetic. That everything was gonna have to change. So from that point on, No, they told me the night before, so technically today, 2 years ago, I was diagnosed. See, everything changed that day, 2 years ago. So we're going to fast forward to today, August 12th, 2018. At 11:10 at night, I am able to talk to you because of the doctors and everybody watching over me. And my 3 guardian angels that were put in there recently, that were put into angels recently, before that. I might not be the most religious person, but there's things I have to believe in, because I don't think it's fair that I would never get to see my sister again, but that's a different story. But yeah, I'm here because everything happened the right way. Anything that happened to me, because Wayne also needed to get in better shape along with me. So it happened to me and not him. So I'm happy. I'm in the best shape of my life right now. I just did 40 minutes on the treadmill because I could not beat the freaking game of solitaire again. That solitaire gets me every time. It's a joke. My sister plays it on me. I just can't beat the solitaire, so I just have to keep going. We were supposed to stream tonight on their YouTube channel, do stuff with us. We're on Twitch, depending on how angry we got and how much we swore. But I've been doing this. I said to Wayne had a migraine this morning. But we still went and we saw my parents. It was nice. Saw my sister and the nieces for a quick second. Got some video game stuff at a comic book store, or got some got comic book stuff at the comic book store. So, yeah. I've had a pretty good day. Just imagining where I could be if I hadn't gone to the doctor is scary. But everything's where it's supposed to be. End of November, I will get I'm off all my diabetes medication, other than the cholesterol medication, baby aspirin, and the high blood pressure, and the blood pressure medication, which I had low blood pressure to begin with. They put me on it for filtering purposes, so my body won't have to filter all the crap. But I'm not eating all the crap, so we're gonna see if at this next cholesterol reading at the end of November, if I can get off all these pills. I don't want to be on pills my whole life. That's why I'm not taking birth control. And I'm pretty sure I'm PMSing. So yeah. But I pretty much rambled. This is a ramble about what happened to me. And why I am sitting in this car talking to you. And I could be somewhere else. Don't know where that is, but somewhere. But I think it's time for me to get going home. I have work in the morning from 10 to 6. At least it'll keep my mind busy. I may have a moment at 4 o'clock when I take my break then. I might need one. Everybody, thank you so much for watching this. This is technically day 12 of Redesign, Rebuild, Reclaim. I think I've done a pretty damn good job at that for the last 2 years. And now with keto, I'm doing even better. And thank God for this gym, because it's helped me so much. More than anybody knows. Mentally and physically, it's helped me. So, sorry that had nothing to do with the workout. It felt great, though, today, to get sweat on. To get my sweat on, not sweat on, that's gross. I might go home and clip my nails off. Gotta go home and take a shower, and then I'll be ready for work in the morning. Edit this video, get it up. Wayne is making crack slaw at home. And it sounds delicious already. We had a weird day today. We started late because of his migraine, so it just sort of made the day a little askew. But for dinner, we basically had a pack of 1 serving of the Smokehouse almonds, a pack of the Justin's peanut butter, which we still have, the almond butter. There's still a bunch in there, Wayne. That was his side he drove today. And a beef stick. And I had peanuts right before that. So, and some water. So I might be hungry in the morning, ready for breakfast, ready to eat an arm off or something. I'm gonna go home and have some water. And work on this video. But thank you so much for being with me, standing by me, and listening to me babble if you made it this far. Remember, I wasn't crying as my eyes sweating. So, anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow. Because tomorrow is Raw's cardio, and it is my 2-year reboot and a frickin' anniversary. You never know what life has in store for you, so you just have to try to treat yourself the best you can. You can only do it. I know it's really cliche, but only you can want to do it. It does help when you have other people doing it with you. If Wayne hadn't have done it with me, no way I could have kept it up. But with the 2 of us, we can do anything almost. I'm pretty sure we can do anything. He's the best person I've ever known. I love him with every bit of me. And I'm happy he is mine, and I'm his. So, I love you, Wayne. If you watch this whole video, I'm gonna make you. But yeah. And thank you for all my friends and my family and all that. I'm here. And I'm trying to make not everybody proud, but I'm trying to make people proud. I'm trying to be proud of myself and be an example for others, I guess. I don't know. And just show people I can do this. So. And some pretty famous friends of mine in wrestling have actually said they're proud of me. One in particular said Wayne and I were words are not working tonight. Motivation type thing. Inspirational. He called us inspirational. The guy's been the WWE World. Was he just Universal Champ? Or World Heavyweight? I think he's just Universal Champ. But he might be coming up the WWE Heavyweight Champ. Not sure. But for him to say that meant a lot to me. And for other people to say stuff, it's meant a lot to me. You have no idea. But now I'm looking forward. And on to the next one. I need to make my life better for me. Mentally especially. Because there's stuff I can't deal with. And be mentally healthy. So. I'm going to try to keep kicking ass as much as I have. Sorry for the language. But yeah, that's my point. That's my goal. Keep being awesome. Keep kicking ass. So. I'm going to see you guys later. Probably tomorrow. Or today, depending on when you watch this. And, do all the things at the end if you can. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. Yeah. Let me know. Just comment below with whatever. If you want to comment. It's up to you. Anything helps me. Makes me feel good. The end of this video is going to be a side-by-side of me, the last picture that I showed you before, and the picture I took tonight. Because those are two different people. Alright, people. I'll see everybody later. Thanks for watching. Peace.